We do it on the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show. On the Donna Smith Show. Hi.
Somebody
This
been
is
drinking
how
coffee
we
today?
do it. And this is how we do it. Hey, yo. Hey, we there? Yes, we are here. What's up, grown folks out there? We are here on the Donna Smith Show live on a Sunday, bringing you some grown folk talk and conversation. I got two on my panel right now. They trying to get it together. You know, y'all excuse them. We got technical stuff going on. We got backdrop issues. We got,
Good.
We got stuff backwards. We got stuff, we got situationships. Y'all, we just got it all. But
situationships.
The show must go on. Ain't that right, my brothers? I didn't hear y'all. Tim didn't move.
That's what you're right. That's what I right.
Hey.
You're right.
I would like to take this time to first off welcome everyone who are joining us this evening on the Donna Smith Show, Grown Folk Talk. This is what we do every Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Zoom, 7 p.m. YouTube Live. We try to bring you some grown folk dialogue, talking about just everyday situation issues. I must say, sometimes every question, every conversation topic is not for everyone. If it's not for you, I understand. Go on and bypass it, mute it, whatever you got to do, but come on back. Make sure you tell a friend, okay? This is what we do every Sunday. And I want to welcome you. Thank you for being a part. Thank you for my panel members who are so diligently present every week to have some fun. They are so fun. They be doing everything else in the background. I don't mind y'all coming on and got your life going on in the background. Just mute yourself when you're doing your situation. Because, I didn't have folks driving.
Situation, like, what are they doing in the background?
The same thing you doing. I don't see nothing but trees. So you doing something.
Oh, you don't see.
Hello. And how you doing? I'm glad you're here.
I'm here working in my worm, working in my compost.
We're going to have Benjamin Smith talk about his compost. But Ben, before we get started with that, we need you to raise up your glass. Where your glass at?
Oh, jeez.
Where that? John? I ain't playing. What? Oh, hey, John, on it today. Ben, where your glass at?
Oh, my glass.
Oh, here we go. It's always one bad apple in the sea in the Ben.
Oh man.
Now they know every Sunday we do this. I don't care if you have a baby cocktail glass. Have a glass, a bottle, or something. What's that? I don't know what he got, but anyway, let's toast to the hostess with the most. Let's drink it up. Let's toast it up.
Yeah.
To a great show and many more.
Yeah. Oh, y'all team must have won today, huh?
Our team didn't have a game today. It was a bye.
Oh, that's why you in good spirits. Huh?
I'm in good spirits because this is what I do. My spirits are always good. I don't care what the situation is. I still try to bring some positive energy. Because you know what? I'm going to start this off by saying, you never know what people are going through, what their situation is, what's happening in their life. We all have our moments and we all have our issues. And I do too. I'm human just like anybody else. So, the thing is, don't wear that on your sleeve. Don't wear it on your persona. Don't wear it where your energy is putting out negative vibes to someone else. Be a blessing to someone. Stay positive. Let your light show, generate goodness, and then be there to help somebody who are struggling with some situations. Because sometimes a kind word or a hug or, a nice backdrop or a couple of worms like Ben be giving people with his compost. I mean, that always helps the day with some people, right? Right, Benjamin?
That's right.
So on that note, what you say?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Huh, sir?
Sir.
Okay. Anyway,
Summer.
so grown folks, this is what we do. We just brought in a wonderful, wonderful intro. Like I said, thank you for joining in with us. We want to start off by just kind of bouncing off some little situations here that I ran across. And
is it raining where you live?
Yeah, it's a little bit of sprinkle. Yeah.
I
didn't go out today. I had no desire to go anywhere, but I looked out and it was a little wet. But is it raining your way?
Yeah.
Okay, grown folks out there, is raining your way? You know, we in Cali and this weather is crazy. 1 minute is 100 degrees and next minute is raining. We don't know what to do, but we are getting ready to go into daylight savings time, the beginning of November, and things will start to really shift, I believe, around that time. But let's start off with, I know people last week who got some kind of, they got that child, whatever, that California something for your dependents or whatever. You got a little money in your bank. But I thought I heard something about a stimulus. You guys know anything about a stimulus we supposed to be getting?
They talking about that Golden State.
Yeah, what's happening with the Golden State?
Well, if you didn't set your state income tax up as direct deposit, you're gonna have to wait all the way up until December.
So what if your state income tax is set up for direct deposit? I mean, when are you supposed to?
You should have got it already. You should have got it by the end of September.
Okay, no, didn't get that. Didn't get that one.
Do you have any kids that's dependent?
Is it only for people who have dependent kids? That's what I'm trying to find out.
I think so.
Okay, well. Anyway, moving right along. I just wanted to...
we changed the subject hella fast, huh?
Moving right along. I just wanted to kind of say, maybe perhaps you have to have some dependent children. I guess children 17 and younger. They're
21.
Not...
It's 20, 24 now, I think.
Oh, 24
in college, yeah, 24. Yeah, Obama changed that. It's 24 and under.
So 24 and under. So my kids are over 24. So I guess I just need to sit down somewhere because I didn't get that one. So, but for those of you
old enough to have kids over 24?
Yeah.
You look so young.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You go.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, so yeah. So I didn't get it, y'all. But for those of you who did, wonderful. I just wanted to touch bases because there is some that I know who have small kids who did get some money in their accounts last Friday or something like that, last Thursday, last Friday, and they feeling real good. So that's a good thing. And I don't know if that was per dependent. Ben, was that per dependent or is that just?
It's supposed to be per dependent.
Okay, real good, real good. Okay, and moving right along, Bill Clinton is in the hospital with an infection. So you guys say a prayer out for our ex-president. It's septic. He's doing okay, but yeah, he got really
Wonder who at the hospital with him?
Really sick. I don't know. He's in the hospital though.
You think Hillary there with him or he got something else? They show Hillary in the hospital.
I'm quite sure she probably is with him, Ben.
Oh, okay.
I don't think he's trying to say he got a situation.
He probably Monica there. So.
Monica Lewinsky. Monica Lewinsky is not there. Quit playing.
You don't know that.
Well, we don't, but I'm assuming that that's the case. He's not feeling well. Let's just say our prayers for Ben Clinton. And also, when Bill Cosby then came home and I thought everything was really cool, but we got this actress, Lily Bernard, that's suing Bill Cosby for $225 million. Says that
$25 million.
Yeah, says that he drugged and raped her when she appeared on the show in 1990.
Okay, this is where I got a problem.
Help me. Help me understand.
I'm not saying if she's right, if she's telling the truth or not. What I'm saying is we had all this stuff that took place. They were calling out asking for all these victims
Is she
or
a black woman?
witnesses.
Is she a black woman?
I believe she
Asking
is.
for all
Oh
these
no,
people to come
he didn't do that
forward,
to her.
and and then now she gonna
No,
come
that
down.
ain't his type.
She should have came
Bill
forward when they was
ain't her
running this
type.
case and everything. See,
Uh-uh.
that's where I have a problem when it comes to the judicial system, because if we're running this case, especially if it's in the same state that I'm being charged, but she had opportunity to come forward. Why now? Now that's when I'm gonna start asking questions. Like I said, I can't say
No,
she's telling the truth or
she
not.
came forward before, John. She came forward before.
Okay,
So it's a civil suit?
Yeah, but she
It
came
must be a
forward
civil
before. When
suit
it happened,
then.
she came forward.
So
it
it's a
just
didn't do
says
nothing
that
about it.
she filed a lawsuit. It doesn't say if it's civil or
So she must be suing him for damages.
She's accusing,
what have you.
well, she's accusing the comedian of intoxicating and abusing her around August of 1990.
So was her case one that he was charged for? See, that's my question.
I don't believe he was charged for that case. This is a whole different situation going on.
So I don't know how I can see. Okay, I'm gonna use the OJ example. OJ was charged, right? And then after he was acquitted, the family charged him for damages, sued him for damages. Now I had another issue with that as well, because how am I paying damages if I was for a crime that I was acquitted for? You see what I'm saying? So that's a whole nother issue. But the fact is, I want to know if she was part of this case that he just got finished dealing with.
No.
And she's trying to charge for damages. So she's charging for damages based on her statement. She's trying to recover damages based on her statement. Now, I'm not saying she's lying or not, but my thing is, you talk about something in 1990, she said?
1990, August of 1990.
Okay, and all this stuff has been going on. And all of a sudden, you speaking up now. So that raises questions for me. I don't know about anybody else.
I'm quite sure it's going to raise a lot of questions. But
it raises questions.
This is what she's suing for. And I'm like, man, let the man rest. Damn. I mean, I just don't get it. And why didn't you come out then when everybody else did? I mean, that's just crazy. He's free. He's out. He's trying to live his life. He's 80-something years old. The rest of the life he has. And all of a sudden, bam, he's hit with this again. I just, it's something else. I just, man, people is off the chain. But I just had to bring that up, see what you guys' thoughts were about that. And, I don't know how this is going to take off. She did file. She is filing for a lot of money for damages. So what may happen with that?
That must be the girl. That must be the lady that Jennifer. What's her name? The actress Jennifer. I can't remember her name. The one that plays the mother all the time. She said that she was talking about an actress and this situation happened, and the lady said that she had just been raped. So that's probably the lady. That must be that lady. So she's
an actress and an activist, and she's 37 years old.
37.
She
30. Wait a minute, 37. And this happened 30 years ago.
Yeah, she alleged that the controversial actor made an offensive move on her during a vocal projection exercise.
When she was 7 years old?
Well, I believe that this is saying she was 37. She's 37. Let's see here.
She must have been 37 at the time, maybe.
Maybe she was, but I'll dig further into that. But the thing is, she has come out of she's come out of the cabinets with this, and Bill Cosby's going to be back in court.
Get that money.
He's going to be back in court and probably have to give her some money for this, depending on what they can. But she did appear on his show back in 1990, and it's just something. I have no words for it. I thought I'd bring up the topic because it was like, oh my God, really? You know, I don't even think he's been home 6 months, has he?
Nope.
Yeah, so wow. Okay, well, moving right along. That was something interesting that I thought we should talk about for a minute. I have a guest that's going to be appearing on the show, and at some point while we're talking. So we'll just keep on doing what we do until she shows up. And Ben, you also had mentioned that this is Insurance Awareness Month. So, folks, was it last month or is it this month?
It was September.
Oh, September, but
this is breast cancer. I think breast cancer awareness or something.
Yeah. I
think that's what's going on this month.
Yeah.
All the guys wearing purple and wearing pink in the NFL.
Huh?
The guys wearing pink. Don't they wear pink and stuff?
Oh, they are? Yeah, I didn't see no.
Aren't they socks and stuff like that?
I ain't seen no. Okay, well, I will look a little closer. I didn't see them wearing no pinks or nothing like that. So
yeah, breast cancer, they might have stopped it now. That Susan G. Komen, she probably went through bad times. They might have quit it, but they used to wear pink in this month. Football players used to wear for breast cancer and stuff, awareness.
Yeah. Well, we also know that there is, people who are on administrative leave for their jobs. This is real with this mandate. They're getting, folks getting ready to get laid off and things like that. They seriously are following through with it. Probably in December is going to be some jobs available. I'm just keeping it 100 because I hate to say that because they and it's a shame. It's sad, but it's real. There's going to be some jobs available. So, I know people that's, come back to work and they're locked out of their computers and everything. They shutting you down. So, it's sad. It's terrible, but I don't know what to tell everybody. I mean, it's a personal thing. It's a personal choice. We all have choices, and depending on your situation and what you can do with or without, you have to make a choice for yourself. That's the bottom line. You have to make a choice for yourself. Can you do without income right now? Or do you have other income coming in that will help you survive through the madness? That's what it all boils down to. And it's a scary thing. And then this thing about the booster, like I was saying before, man, please. They saying 6 months after your last dose, you're eligible for the booster or whatever. That too is a personal choice.
And the flu shot. And I heard some people are taking the shingle shot too now.
Oh yeah, I know people who came. I know one person who came and got shingles, flu, COVID. There was one more. Shingles, flu, COVID. I want to say Tdap. It was, I don't know, it was like 4 of them. Pneumonia. It was pneumonia. Got all of them all in one day, knocked it out, said they wanted to be one and done with it. And I mean, I don't know how they doing today, but they got them all. Now, they say medically you can get them all. You can get the flu shot the same day as the COVID and whatever. You can, but my thing is if you have a reaction or you get sick by something, how are they going to know what? How are they going to know what did what? And will your body be strong enough to withhold all of that going in you at one time? But, I guess it's some who are just believing that, hey, let me get it done. and they're doing fine. So it's a matter of opinion, and it's a matter of choice. You know, I wouldn't get them all at the same time, me personally, but I'm me, you know, you see? So anyway, moving right along, we have our inquiring minds question of the day.
All right, all right.
Inquiring minds want to know question of the day. Actually, it's in relation to a question that I ended up posting on Facebook regarding it was a meme with this lady who was sitting up with her cell phone while she was out at dinner with dude. So she had her cell phone at the table, and the whole time she was texting, and it was some very interesting feedback that came with that, with what the man would do in a situation like that. So this person has this question. They also saw that post and they have their own dilemma. They say that they went out with this woman on a dinner date. The whole time, yes, she had her cell phone in her hand and was on social media and texting. She would put it down from time to time and then pick it back up again. I barely got 2 words in or any eye contact at all. Immediately, I excused myself from the table, told her I needed a bathroom break, paid the front desk, and left her there.
Ooh.
What I need to know is, was I not a gentleman? Enough is enough. So we got to help this brother. He wants to know, was he not a gentleman? I mean, she kind of pushed him to his utmost limits with doing that.
She was on the phone
the whole time, texting and social media, and then like he said, she would put the phone down, but she would bring it back up again and do her thing. But most of her conversation was with them and not him. So was he wrong? He needs to know. He needs to know.
He was wrong. He was a coward.
Was he actually wrong? And what he did as far as getting up and going to the hello, beautiful lady, be right with you. Was he wrong or anything in excusing himself at that time and then leaving her sitting there at the table?
Yep. Sure he was. That's that coward. That's that coward stuff.
John, I need to know. Wake up. Where you at? Where you at, John?
I'm right here.
Was she wrong? Or you doing you doing a whole lot? You
no.
You just
wait, hold on. I'm not doing nothing like you said on camera.
What you doing? We want to stop for a minute and welcome Miss Geraldine. Geraldine, I call her Geraldine. I don't know if she want to be called by Mona. How you say it? Nabwe?
Nabwe, yes, Nabwe.
Nabwe.
Nabwe like Zimbabwe.
Okay, good, sexy lady. What do you want to be called? Geraldine or Monet?
Or it's fine with me. Okay. My friends call me Mona. My family call me Geraldine.
Okay, Mona or Geraldine. Okay. So whatever y'all want to call her, just call her one of those. Okay, don't be playing. Don't be doing nothing. We gonna get to this beautiful lady.
Just call her respectfully, right?
That's right. we were just briefly. I do an inquiring minds want to know question of the evening during the show, Geraldine, which is pretty much kind of towards that Facebook question where the woman was texting the whole time she was at the table with her date, and he got really upset. Well, a guy hit me up and he said he had the same kind of situation where she had her phone back and forth in her hand, social media, texting, little conversation with him. He barely got eye contact from her. And so what he did is excuse himself to go to the bathroom. And he went and he paid the tab at the desk and he left her there. So he wants to know if he was actually not being a gentleman in doing that because he had just had enough. So that's what we're trying to do is help this lovely soul figure out if they did the right thing or not. You think they did the right thing, you guys?
That was weak. Yeah, that was real weak.
So he perhaps
and told her, no.
But I have to take a sip for this.
Yeah, girl. At the beginning of the show, we do our sippy sippies right at the beginning every time. So whatever you got, you just do what you do. Oh yeah,
Stella Rose.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys think? I've never been in a situation where a man has been so involved in his phone I've had a man had to step away because he had a business call or something. He step away, he come back, I'm sorry, sweetie, and we pick up where we left off. I understand that life goes on, but I haven't had him just because I think I would get a little, like, dude, really? If it ain't your kids or your mama or something like that. I mean, I don't know what to say. So what do you guys think this brother should have done?
I mean, how much did he try to communicate that he had? It was much.
He just was watching.
He tried to punk her. That's what it was.
He was watching her do her thing. According to this, he said he was just watching her put it down, pick it up. They had a couple of words here and there. She would do it again, put it down. And he just got totally pissed off and just got up and told her he'll be back. And I don't know. Maybe
I'll be back in a minute.
No, he told her he was taking a bathroom break. I'm taking a bathroom break.
I bet. Okay, so funny thing, he probably should have hit and seen how long it took for her to notice he was gone. Right?
I know, huh?
I stood there for 5 minutes and she still didn't look up to see, like, okay, he's been gone for a minute. Then maybe I would
have had to walk on over to like, okay, and he's been gone 5, 10. I mean, either I'm gonna text his phone, call him, or I'm gonna get up and go see.
At least he paid for a meal before he left.
Well, right. I mean, he wanted to know, was he a gentleman or not? I mean, in that aspect, he did. He didn't just leave. He took care of the tab, but he just left her butt there. Now, we don't know the rest of the story. Did she get a ride
her
home?
Like a little kid. He was trying to punish her.
He was punishing her, you think?
Yeah, he was trying to punish her. He was trying to humiliate her because she didn't do what he wanted her to do.
Is it something that's a reoccurring occurrence that maybe he just had to put his foot down and say, I'm going to show you a lesson? But I think the story would have sounded better and I would have agreed with him if he actually sat there and watched her for about 10 minutes and seen if she noticed that he was gone.
Exactly.
Had a conversation with her.
Right?
And told her, hey, I'm just not about you on the phone. If you're going to be on the phone, I'm going home. Why he ain't just do that? That was a simple few words.
I mean, and then another
thing, you shouldn't have to tell a woman, right?
Or a person, period.
Yeah, if you're on a date, I mean, I'm a business
and you shouldn't
woman.
have to tell a grown man, a grown woman. You just, certain things they should just know, right? You think.
Right.
Common courtesy. Common courtesy. You just should know. I mean, you can put your phone on vibrate, and I mean, if you have small kids or a situation, you want to be accessible, but you step away if you have an issue. You let them know, hey, this is my child. I gotta go. I mean, and people usually understand something like that. But in this case,
sounds like she was playing. It almost sounds like she was playing on her phone on a date. Like, was she on Facebook?
He said she was on social media and she was texting.
Oh, yeah. Then I totally agree with him leaving.
She might have been telling them, this is a bomb date. I'm not having a good time.
This guy is horrible.
I don't know why I went out with him in the first. I mean, you don't know, right? So
wait till after, or go live. I'm the type, when I'm on vacation, I don't waste my vacation showing off. Oh, I'm here. No, I'm gonna have a good time. Maybe the last day or something that I'll take and say, hey, or go live then if you want to be recognized, but not in the middle of it. You have to be in tune with the moment. See, we are so fast paced, and everything has to come right now, right away. But we have to get in tune with the moment.
The moment. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And I think a lot of people lose face to that. They lose. What do you wonder, John? Bring it.
I can only look at it.
What do you wonder?
I can only look at it from my point if I was in this situation. For one, I'm gonna set the pace and control the conversation. Not control it as if I'm telling someone what to say or what have you, but I'm going to create the conversation. And once I create the conversation, the thing is to get to
keep the interest, right?
Direct the conversation into drawing you into participating. Let's put it that way in the conversation. In the conversation instead of the social media stuff or whatever you're doing, texting, I don't know, reading articles, whatever it is. But the thing is, I wonder where was he at in the conversation? We don't know. So it's something he can look at. He can look and say, well, maybe if I would have initiated more to lead in conversation or what have you, then maybe it would have changed.
Well, perhaps he was being a little too boring or something.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. So that's why I don't want to put the label on it, because he could have been initiating it and he could have not been engaging and been so wrapped. Because some people are wrapped up in social media. And I'm not, that's their thing. If that's what they do, that's what they do. You know,
I mean, we all are to some aspect, but come on, when you're at a date, come on.
We all are not.
Oh, you're not on social media. Come on.
You know what I did? I took all the apps off my phone. I do not have a Facebook app. I do not have no social media app except this. I have my Zoom. I have my GoToMeeting. I have my Microsoft Teams.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, you know, you get caught up in doing things, and they know what you're doing. What they call them, aneurysms or what have you. You know, and so you get caught up. You get caught up. All this, and I don't have time to do all that. You know. If I need to see
I think it depends on what you're
specific, that's what I'm going to do. But some people are into it, and that's what they do. I don't like
that.
But the thing is, the whole thing is, if I'm taking you on a date, so I asked you on a date, right? Then it's my responsibility to dictate or lay out how the date is going to go. So what I mean is, if I invited you to take you out and I say I'm taking you to dinner, then I chose the restaurant, right? I chose the restaurant. I either chose to pick you up or meet you there. You know, whatever we agree on that, because some people say, I'm not going to have you come pick me up and know where I live. And I respect. And then when we get there, if there's something else, if we're going to a show or whatever, if I did the date, this is the things I'm responsible for. But I'm also responsible for laying out a conversation. I should not sit there and not say nothing. I should be conversating with you. This is what we're here to do. We're here to enjoy dinner and talk. We may be getting to know each other. If not, we may just be sharing some casual conversation. But to sit there and the person is so engaged, then my thing is, how did he not fix his mouth? I don't know. Like Ben mentioned, I would have said, hey, look, we're sitting here. However I would have said it, I don't know. But we're here. You're on your phone. blah, blah, blah.
It's about communication.
It's about communication. You got to communicate.
And perhaps in a very respectable way, he probably should have said something, instead of just leaving.
Yeah, I would have said something and say, check this out. You on your phone. I'm about to take off.
But maybe he took it like this too. You can't control what other people do.
Yeah.
So then she's not gonna control what I'm doing. I'm choosing to do. Since she chose to do that, then I'm going to choose to do this.
Yeah.
They both made
choices.
The whole thing, I think, is I don't know if he didn't. So, but if my whole thing is, let me initiate the conversation. And if she's for it, then she's for it. If she's not, then she's not. And then I know where my next step is from there. I mean, I know already. Well, we can't.
I just don't think they'll be going back on dates again. I think that would probably be the last date. If that was the first one, and this gentleman asked that this question be raised. So, I mean, what advice before we move on would you guys give them or give him in this regard? I mean, he's asking a question. Was he a gentleman or not by paying and leaving? So maybe that's an issue with him. He wants to stay in his gentleman role or mindset.
But a gentleman wouldn't do that.
So a gentleman would not have left.
No, a gentleman would not have left in that manner.
That's right.
I can still leave, but it's a
way he was half of a gentleman because at least he paid.
Well, not right there. At least he paid.
I would agree, Monet. Geraldine, Monet, I'm gonna call you. I ain't no telling. Monet.
Mona, Geraldine, call me Mo, Callie, Mo, Mr. Youre,
Mona. Okay, I'm Mona. Mona. I want to say Monet. Why I want to put so much on it? It's just Mona. It's just Mona.
I don't want to take away that. I'm not going to say he's not a gentleman, but that action was not gentlemanlike.
Okay.
So he should have more or less said, he should have had the conversation. I'm always going to say, have the conversation. Have the conversation. This is what's going on, and make the move.
And he should have went bye-bye. I mean, after he had the conversation, because then she would have probably put her phone up and said, "Oh, my bad. Wow, I didn't. Oh, wow." Well, maybe she would have put it up.
What did he say? He had the conversation.
That he told her that she's on. I don't think that was in the letter.
He didn't say it in his letter to me. He didn't say. He just said she kept putting it up and down. And they would get a few words in, and that was it. And the brother just felt, he said he had enough. He said enough is enough.
Yeah.
So
I think what's your name, John?
Yes.
Yes, like John was saying, you would have engaged. You would have had your guests engaged. You would have had them. You would have had her interested, right? So. In a sense, he might need to take a gentleman's class because you should.
A gentleman's class. Hey, we should come up with that. Is there
it's a thing.
Etiquette class for gentlemen?
Yes, John is going to start one.
They got etiquette.
Yeah, John, you started.
Men have etiquette, but I think when men are going out, or women, anytime a person is going out, you don't want to. You can't start out engaging someone on your interests. You have to engage them on their interests. So it's more or less, say we spoke earlier and you said, "Oh yeah, I work at so-and-so." Now the conversation is going to come. So how is it working at so-and-so, right?
Yeah.
You can't help but engage in that. Now we can deal on your interests, and I can put in my interests as well, but I can't start out saying, I this and
right. She might have been bored.
And it could have been like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, it could have been a boredom thing.
Right. So see, this Donna, then you have to do the etiquette for the women while John do the gentleman's class.
I have to do the etiquette. That's something that.
No, but it's the same thing, vice versa. Because some men can get caught up. You know, I didn't see men at restaurants with their wives, and you let the television be up there, and they showing a game or something, and they're watching the game. They all in the game instead of
They watching the booty that walk by too. If she got a kadonk, if she got a kadonk, and she walking by, look. I seen it.
But look at okay. We gonna go with you say. We gonna go with you
standing by, and you want to throw something at her like.
And then she leaning over at the bar like this. Can I get a margarita? We gonna go with you say. Okay, stop it.
So looking at the dunk is only about a couple of chews, okay? When you're looking at the television, you can finish your whole meal. You ain't gonna finish your whole meal looking at the donkey dunk, all right?
Right?
We're gonna give you 2 chews.
So I'm gonna put a show on for you, baby. They put a show on for you, I know.
But anyway. The whole thing is, if you can't engage, or at least if you attempt to engage the other person based on their interests and they're not engaging along, that's a red flag already. Now, the red flag doesn't necessarily have to be that they're not engaging with you. It could be their red flag about you. They're just not interested in you. Because
what they out on a date with you for then?
We on a date because we could become. Hey, we just met. Guess what? I met you on what they call that thing.
And they hungry. And they hungry.
On the television. I mean, on the app, like Match or whatever.
Match something.
Whatever they call it.
Match.com.
Dating things, right? Okay, so say you met them on one of them dating things apps, whatever. And then you say, hey, let's meet up at Starbucks or whatever and have some coffee and talk or whatever, right? Okay, you get there. This is why you're there. I mean, if it went like that, you go there to talk and to share and to try to learn or whatever. Pardon me? Okay. Oh, she said she'd be right back. But so, I mean, they're on the date, whatever the reason was, the date took place.
Yeah,
so I mean, whatever got them there.
You go there to get involved in whatever. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take someone I'm with on a date and I'm gonna sit up there in silence or cause them. It's not gonna happen. And a lot of times I would sit there and say, yeah, what we do is we take our phones and we put them.
You wrong.
I'm serious because we're eliminating the phone thing right away. We gonna get that out of here.
Well, like I said, depending on the person's situation, work or kids, I think that it should be turned on vibrate. It should be put in your purse. And if you have to, from time to time, look at it to make sure it's not an emergency from home or something, that's acceptable. I mean, if you're a man that, you have a high prestige type of career or things going on, and I know people are, I understand that. But you to be talking back and forth and texting the whole time we out on a date, I'm not doing that.
You just take time out from whatever you got going on.
And you should.
You take time out to go to sleep.
And do some other stuff too. Watch the football game.
So yeah.
Watch the football game.
But I just suggest
take time out to watch the Niners lose, huh? Damn.
He want to know if he was a gentleman or not. And I'm not gonna say he wasn't a gentleman. I'm just gonna say next time do it in a gentleman-like manner.
There you go.
Whatever situation you face. I don't care if the person strike up an argument. Still learn to argue as a gentleman, or what have you. But
to argue agreeably.
To argue respectfully.
To disagree agreeably. That is being
look
like you floating in the air. Are you all right?
Huh?
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm looking at you.
So
you look like you having some mobility issues.
Do I? So mobility issues.
Oh, well, you know, when Miss Mona gets back, I'm going to have her talk a little bit about what she does and things that's going on with her. But until she can join us back to talk about that, we'll keep it moving. And I'd like to, you know, wish that person the best and know you were not being not a gentleman, but like John said, you could have done it in a different gentlemanly type of way.
There you go.
And but
what I was proud of to hear, though, I'm sorry, was that he paid the bill.
There you go.
Yeah, he did pay the bill.
He paid the bill.
Now, some men on the comments that I had with a similar post on Facebook was like, I had all kinds of stories. They wasn't paying nothing. But anyway, we just gave him some good advice, and we're gonna move right along. And Monet, my lovely friend on Facebook, and man, we just connected, and she just wanted to. I mean, we've been talking for months about her coming on the show, but she is here today, you guys, and I wanted to introduce her. And let her talk about some of the wonderful things she has going on. We connected. She's just a beautiful lady. She did her first a digital magazine, the all-in-one spot that came out, and she asked me could she do an interview on me to be a part of that, and I just really took into that. We both did, and I just enjoyed it, and I'm so proud of her. She's just doing some wonderful things, and she got some other stuff coming up, some business, start your own business, financial freedom, and her realty. Did I say that right?
Real estate. She
got some big stuff going on with that. So I just wanted to introduce her and let her talk to you guys briefly about what she does and how you can get in touch with her. And, you know, and she's going to be my sister for life. And hopefully we'll do some things moving forward. And I'm just thanking you for coming on today to share your wonderful, you know, these men eat me up all the time. I have my panel. It's usually men, but every now and again I get a beautiful woman come on, and I just love it because we can strike back with some of this stuff, right? Right, y'all.
Don't strike at you. Don't strike at you.
Introducing Miss Monet Geraldine Nabwe, right? Nabwe?
Mona.
Mona, how you say your last name? Say your last name. Nabwe. That's right.
Nabwe.
Nabwe, Mona Nabwe. There you go, girl. Tell us something about what you do, girl.
Hi, everyone. It is such an honor to be on here. I love Miss Donna. We go way back. Yeah. I've been following her for 7-8 years.
Yeah.
And it's just like real recognize real, you know, she's 100 and I love her. I love the Donna Smith show, the grown folks questions. I've asked a few questions myself.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Right, I'm not telling, but thanks for thank you guys for letting me know, you know, grown folks, that's one thing I love about your grown folks. Yeah. They give it to you solid.
Ooh, they don't be playing, do they?
Man, they're tough. You got a tough crowd.
Wow.
But yeah, I love your show. And
thank you.
It's just been honor, like being a part of it. And, you know, I started a digital magazine that I wanted to bring some awareness to business, financial, and real estate and travels. So it's surrounded with business, finance, and travels. And you can find us on Facebook, the all-in-one spot. Or follow my page, Geraldine Nabwe. You should see it on there. Okay. And I am a real estate agent with Keller Williams Classic Realty. I've been in the business, I would say since 2020. I got my license in 2019. So.
Yay!
But it was December 2019, and everything just happened so fast. I mean, I woke up one morning and I told my guy, I said, babe, I want to do real estate. I told him December 24th, signed up for the course November 5th. I was done with everything by December 16th and had my license December 24th.
Get out of here. So is that quick? Is that quick to be?
It's in Minnesota. Every state is different. So yeah, I know that there's a little bit more in California. I think it might be about 6 weeks or so. We're 3 weeks out here. So it depends on your location. But I'm getting ready to actually write about being a realtor in Minnesota too. So
nice. Yeah, because are you originally from the Bay Area?
I'm from the Bay. Yes, grew up in the Bay. I'm from West Africa, Liberia, but I settled in the Bay Area when I moved out here, graduated from Hayward High.
Hayward High, huh? Okay.
Yeah. That's Hater High. But, you know, I graduated from Hayward High and I did a little bit of Chabot. So some people should know me, Chabot College. And
how long you been in Minnesota? How long you been out there?
I've been in Minnesota since 2012, settled. But I was back and forth from 2010.
Okay.
But I actually settled 100% in 20.
Okay. Wow, what a great accomplishment. Man, so tell us a little more about the real estate. I mean, do you find it rewarding? Do you find it because I thought about it,
people. I love helping people. Absolutely. I'm a success girl. I love to see success stories. It's like, what do you want? Let's see how we can make it happen and let's make it happen. I've always been that type of person. So it just suits my personality. I'm the type, I would stay up till 3, 4 in the morning, researching, making sure I could find my client something. The last deal I just closed in August. Oh my gosh, it was really tough. 3 months ago, the market was bananas. I mean, it was crazy.
Around the pandemic, do you see that it was worse or
right
better?
After it? Imagine, around a pandemic, 3 months ago, you couldn't get anything under 50,000 of the asking price. People were bidding 50,000 over the asking price. The most we've seen was 124,000, and that was in your state, California. Somebody paid 124 grand over the asking price. To get it
in the Bay Area. In the Bay
Area, right there in the Bay. Yes.
Wow.
I actually found that out on a flight, and I was speaking with an appraiser lady. She was telling me that she had ran into that. I didn't know it went that high. I know in our state I've seen 54, 56, 56, 54-ish, but we missed 3 offers because people put 25, 27, 40 over us.
Wow.
So I had to find my client something off market. And so this is why I'm great to my clients, because I'm a research girl. I'll stay up and find all the loopholes.
So when you say off market, is that speaking in terms of like foreclosures and stuff, or what exactly is off market?
We have a database system with realtors called the MLS. And so that means any property that's listed, it goes into that market. But for still by owners, if you're selling your own house, you're not in that market pool.
I see.
So you list separately, with different sites. And that's where I come in. Or, you drive around and you just find sellers. Hi, I have a client that really loves your house. Are you looking to sell? It's all about communication.
I get text messages. I don't know, these people, they find you on a list. I get text messages from people saying, hi, my name is such and such. I was wondering if you wanted to sell your house. And I'm like, who are you? And I've gotten tons of those,
They're doing their job. Real estate is negotiable. Right now, we have a limited supply, very, very limited supply, 1.2%, 1.2 months supply worth of property on the market right now. And when it's a healthy market, we normally would have 3 months supply, 3 months and up. That's like, pushing it. You want a 6 months, it's a healthy market.
But. So how is the price as far as here in the Bay Area in Minnesota? Are the houses a lot less expensive there? Say like,
yeah, absolutely.
You'll get more house for your money.
For your money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
The average house in Minnesota that would run you. Okay. So the house that I did an open house with today, that was a 5-bedroom, 4-bath, 3,000 square foot for $440,000. In California, that's $1 million home.
Right.
If not more. And that house was beautiful, huge backyard. I mean,
I bet it was.
You're not getting that in California for that.
And someone bought it? Someone bought it today?
No, we're still working on it.
Oh, okay. Wow. That is great. I mean, I don't know. I thought about real estate at one point, but then I'm like, you got to really have that, you got to really be motivated to just go for it. And you got to, and I don't want to be a burden. I mean, like kind of, gnawing at people, trying to force them to do stuff. So I'm like, man, would that really be for me? I don't know.
You're not forcing them to do anything they haven't already thought about. You're just having a conversation and re-sparking that interest again and seeing where, everybody loves to make money or save money. So
yeah.
It's just everything. It's all about negotiation. Like real estate is, it's a beautiful it's a beautiful piece to have. And real estate and business are the two driving force in America's, wealth right now.
And so, you mentioned your Keller Williams Realty. Is that in your magazine also, where people can find out information about your real estate as well?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. And now what I didn't put in my magazine was that I'm also a life insurance agent. So
Benjamin Smith is on it deals with life insurance too. Okay. Yeah. Dad, did you hear? She's a life insurance agent.
Yeah, I just got my license on the 27th of September. I've been fighting for it, man. But they finally just went, it's approved. I'm official.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
So does that tie into your I know you had starting your own business, financial freedom.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's with that. Because I'm actually doing that through Prime America.
Okay.
And you can, you in life, you need 3 forms of income to be really successful, right? You need your sweat money, your sleep money, and your circulation money. So investing in real estate is your circulation money, keeps the money going. Your sweat money is you going to work if you have, maybe a business on the side, or you work your 9 to 5. And then your sleep money is this business that I'm talking about. This is your residual income.
That you'll be generating money while you sleeping.
While you sleep.
I need to check that out myself. I like to make some money while I'm sleeping.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make some money any kind of way I can nowadays, but that would be nice to be sleeping and doing it. But that's good. Yeah, Ben has some insurance stuff too, that I talked briefly with him about. I still am trying to find out more about it. And so all of these is great. I wanted you to be able to talk about what you do and how people can get in touch with you and, see your fabulous personality and your business dynamics and all that stuff, and, we're here to help one another. We're here to promote. We're here to support one another. This is what it's all about. So I know you're on Facebook. And they can, how else can they contact you?
They can go to my website, monaformyhome.com. So it's MONAH, the number 4, MY home, HOME.com.
Okay.
And
nice.
And if you sign up for
myhome.com,
I'll send you updates monthly. I won't flood your email. Sign up with me, leave me your email, and I'll send you my digital magazine, and I'll send you monthly updates on the market.
Yeah, I'll definitely, after the show, I'm going to go to your email and do that because I enjoyed the magazine. I enjoy what you're doing. and all of that. Uh-oh, I lost John. What did I do? Uh-oh. Oh, there he is. And it's just all about great networking. Plus is your energy. And I have never met you in person, but I already know, we just connected. And I just always felt this great connection about you. And so I wanted to keep that line of communication. When my book came out, you were one of the first to support a sister. I love you for that. And for Benjamin and Tim, I don't know, John, I don't know what y'all waiting on, but y'all need to.
Oh man.
Y'all need to get this
on
y'all Amazon.
Sleeping?
This is because I'm working on my next book. I am working on my next book, but this was my first baby, and it's gonna always be my baby because it was quite a challenge. Really nice.
I enjoyed it.
Thank you, and I have a lot of creativity in my imagination and thinking, and some of these characters in here, I tell you, I need to team up with Tyler Perry. We need to come up with some halves and halves.
I'm telling you,
because I can create some stuff.
That. You are you got something.
Yeah, I can make up some stuff. I'm telling you, yes,
man. Woo, it's real steamy too.
Yeah, it gets kind of steamy. Like I said, only thing is I wish I would have really made some of the chapters a little longer because they got really hot at the end. But look out.
Well, we can revisit that a part two, because some of the stories I'm like, okay, what happened, right? So
yeah, what happened after that? Yeah. Right. Yeah, it's going down. So be looking out for that. It takes time, and we got to do what we got to do, and we're in the loop. We're going to keep in touch. People know how to get in touch with you. You're on my Facebook a lot too, and you're out there doing your thing everywhere. So I wanted my panel to be aware, and everybody who is watching the live video, and my followers to know about you and what you're doing. And I just
actually, like you said, I am doing a little bit of everything. I'm teaming up with two lovely ladies, and we are working on a nonprofit for domestic violence, women abuse.
Nice.
We're putting it all in motion. So
that is really good. We really need that, because there's a lot of women, and nowadays even men,
especially with the pandemic too.
Yes. People are just like, it's like the stress of being up. People have been in the house together, and they've been in situations and financial jobs, this and that, and you see an increase, and there needs to be resources and help for people who they need to know that it is help out here, that you don't
we're going real deep. We're going to give you work and things to do to regain your confidence. You just go through it and then you keep going, right? And that comes back. Yeah, it comes back, because that's part of why our society is kind of just real tough. Everybody is just so tough, right? Because you have to put on that tough skin, but it's okay to relax. We know you've been through stuff, so you have to process it so that you can be able to learn how to cope around what you're going through,
exactly.
And not just bash out or
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna follow that, and make sure you shoot me links and all that stuff so I can promote it. John or Ben, you guys have any questions or anything you'd like to ask Monet in regards to some of the things she's doing, or just being a part of our show today? You have anything you'd like to throw out there to her?
Yeah, sure. What made you go off into insurance and real estate?
Well, I've actually dabbled into real estate before. Anyway, when I was pregnant with my daughter, my cousin moved from LA and came to the Bay and found these couple that had a company. And mind you, this was like 2007. They were paying $16 an hour for us to just make phone calls. And so that's when I was introduced to real estate. I didn't have a license then. I just went in to make some phone calls. Interestingly, it was a couple, a guy and his wife, right? So the wife was out of town, and the husband hired a bunch of women. Well, she came back and fired everybody.
Why she fire them?
he was such a hum too, and he was something else. It was so weird. Like she literally fired somebody every day. My cousin and I stayed because we were producers, but she finally got rid of us too. And so there was another office upstairs from that building. It was this, like a big building, high rise with several offices. So I was like, okay, since I'm fired, let me see what's going on with this other real estate company. So I went in there, and the business was called International Brokers. It's right by Southland Mall. It was that big building by Southland Mall.
Okay.
That was the owner. He actually gave me that motivation to do real estate. He was the broker there. I went in, I said, hey, are you guys hiring? I used to work downstairs making phone calls. It was a Mexican speaking company. And he said, well, yeah, we can use an English speaking caller. So join the team.
Yeah.
And just watching them and hearing the lingual. So I'd already, been involved at the time. Then I got pregnant and I had my baby. I had, well, actually my baby was 4 at the time, but dealing with babysitter issues and all that stuff, I had to dip off and do something else. So I'd already had a taste of it. Yeah, I'd already had a taste of it. And so
nice.
You planning on to be an investor too, or you just?
Yes, I actually have a group. I actually have an LLC, but I lost my father in August of 2020. So in honor of him, I started a investment group. So it's called Nabwe Investment Group LLC. Look out for that as well. Things right now, but yeah, that. Oh shoot, my phone is shutting down, guys. I'm so sorry.
No, that's okay. You know what? It's been a pleasure. I knew you couldn't stay the whole
back
show
on because I plugged it in.
It's coming back on. Well, we here. And,
I can hear you guys.
Okay. Well, we'll if she says she can hear us, but you can't see her. But we can move right along, you guys, and then if you have any more questions for Monet before we leave, you can. But I really appreciate her for being a part of the show today and sharing all the good, wonderful things that she's doing and knowledge. And I wish this sister the best. And we have to support one another absolutely in our endeavors. And we're gonna move right along with a couple of questions while we have a few more minutes left. And have anybody ever tricked or tested your mate to see how much they loved you?
To see how much they love you? By a test? What kind of test?
Tricked or, did a trick or test on them, like somebody told me one time they tricked their dude by telling them that they were pregnant. And they actually wasn't. They just wanted to see how he would react. They had a feeling that he wasn't really in it to win it. So they just wanted to throw this pregnancy thing out there. And of course, they got what they wanted. They saw it the way it was because he wasn't having that. And so that was their test. I don't believe in playing games.
Was that a test of love or a test where a person stands?
They wanted to see if they
were really a certain situation.
Well, they say they did it to see if he really loved her and wanted to be with her like that.
But he probably didn't want kids. So is that fair to say that is love? But my thing is, whoever needs to do some tricking needs to check their insecurity.
Yeah.
Hello.
Because you trying to figure out. I mean, if you can't see love being demonstrated to you, or if you can't accept that the person is telling you that they love you, there's some other issues, and that deals with that person, not the one who you trying to trick to see how much. And then I want to see it. And then when you do the trick to see how much they love you, so how do you measure the love? So how is you going to measure it? Yeah, that's,
The thing about it, I think it's just jacked up all the way around. I don't know how you feel about it, but I think if you have to test or trick somebody into finding out how much they love you or if they're gonna stay with you, man, you need to been gone. That's just absolutely crazy.
The person you tricking should have been left you.
There you go. Bing bing. Bing bing. Knockout KO.
I mean, but they didn't. The bottom line is it just wasn't meant to be.
No,
that's crazy.
Trying to give a test. I'm gonna test you and see how you are.
How much.
I mean, some of them do stuff like they set up they have their friend come at the woman or the man to see if they gonna bite.
His faithfulness. No, you really what you're doing. You're not testing if you send another woman to your man or you send another man to your woman. You're not testing them. You putting them in the face of temptation.
Mm-hmm.
And not everybody is strong when it comes to temptation.
Or want to be strong. You showing them something that they don't. No.
Sometimes you want to be strong, but you like, but Lord, help me right now.
Look at them.
You know what, John? You need to go in the corner. Go sit in the corner.
Look at them yams, that lady. You got some nice yams, lady, Miss Lady. You got some nice yams.
So you throwing the meat in the lion's den, and that may be
like Miss D said earlier. The donkey dog. You done put the donkey dog up in my face.
You didn't put the doggy dog back. You didn't put the doggy dog back in the face. Yeah, I mean,
sorry.
And you want to know if you don't do that kind of stuff. You don't. I mean, if you.
That's Monet. She trying to get back in on us.
That's one of the most immature things.
I think it's immature too. Yeah, I think it's immature.
I'm gonna trick somebody to see how much they love. One, you can't measure how much somebody loves you. If you can go to the hardware store and buy what? I need a love measurement tape. A love level.
And then he did this, so he don't love me. He did that, so he don't love. Oh, he looked at it a little too long, even though he turned her down. Oh, he just, man.
Men play them games too, and the whole thing is where do you get off? I mean, if you feel you need to measure something or you're not sure, like I say, if you don't see the demonstration in love, because love is action. So if you don't see the demonstration, and if you can't accept that the person is vocally letting you know that they love you, then you got some insecurity issues, or I don't want to say you might have something that you was doing on the side and you didn't get a chance to get tested, but now you want to test somebody else.
Hello. I mean, it could go all kinds. I mean, I hear you.
Someone will say they put me to the test.
I mean, they wouldn't tell you. They wouldn't tell you. They would just personally do it.
Yeah, okay. I would tell them, okay. And when I found out I was put to a test, I would say, okay, I'm ready for my final now.
What's the final?
I'm trying to pass this exam.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good. Just let that marinate.
No, I'm telling you, I'm dropping this course. Matter of fact, I'm dropping this course.
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay,
you can take me off the attendance sheet because I won't be showing up here no more.
Well, it's fair to say you shouldn't trick or trick. You shouldn't
give me my apple back, teacher.
That's that Vallejo.
You shouldn't trick or test your mate in regards to love. That's right. You shouldn't do it. If you got to do all that,
you shouldn't be on no testing period. You either know or you don't.
Okay. Yeah. Moving right along. Now, everybody, most people have these social media accounts and things of that nature. Should you allow your man or your woman to control your social media account?
Oh, my God.
Control it? What you mean control it?
Why or when you are on or even your login information.
Oh my God.
That goes with the first question. Insecure.
We in little kid land. We in little baby land right now.
Because some people are saying
this was grown folks conversation.
Some people are saying you've been on you on Facebook too much, or you on Instagram too much. What you doing? I don't like that. Boom! I need your login
information. You asked me to go off some. You don't have access to everything, so anything I say, you can go in there and change. I'm gonna rearrange your whole. I'm gonna take your picture down, add the picture I want on there. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I don't like. Oh, your friends on here. I'm gonna block this person and that person because I don't like them. And oh no, you don't want that.
So they shouldn't have that kind of control.
That's kitty. Dog, this is grown.
So is that okay? Conversation. What if
grown folks?
What if you're married?
Teenager.
What if you're married? What if you're married?
If I'm married, what does it matter? I still got a life on the outside of my wife, and she is well. Why do I need to be all in her social and she in mine? That makes no sense. She can see, if she's connected to me, I'm connected to her. She can see everything I post. I can see everything she posts. But why does that got to be a bully situation?
Yeah, a bully situation. Middle kids, inquiring minds for middle kids would like to know. Middle school kids would like to know.
Y'all just got jokes today. Really. But
because this is the problem. Why? Okay, you want to get on my Facebook and you want to do this. Look, I'm going to give you access to my Facebook. You can have it. Matter of fact, I done put a fingerprint on the phone so you can unlock it. But the whole problem is getting on there and wanting to do this and do that to it. For one, what kind of life are y'all living with one another?
Well, they want to dictate when how long you online. They don't feel you should be on it as much as you are.
Now, when you said control the account, I'm going off like what Ben was saying, decide what picture go on, what people, to block and allow to be friends, change your status from no longer complicated to it's just off the easy crazy.
Well, it can get that. It can get that deep, but pretty much it's controlling your maneuvering around on social media.
All your pictures on Facebook and Instagram got her in and kissing on you. You ain't even got an identity no more.
Y'all crazy. I really just don't
control somebody's social media thing. That's just that.
And you shouldn't control how long a person is online and all that. That's people use social media just like watching a movie on Netflix. It's for some, it's for networking. I do it for networking and a lot of things like that. And it can be fun sometimes, but some people use it just strictly for fun. They're not networking anything. They met friends. They've ran into old friends and family.
Stop it.
They met
They ran into old friends. They ran into family, and who else they ran into?
New baby mama. New baby daddy.
They ran into a lot of people. But what I'm saying is everybody got their reasons why they use it. And so for a mate or a partner or spouse to come and say, well, you on Facebook too much, or you on Instagram too much, or you on whatever all that other stuff is, you need to, I mean,
if you want to say if someone's on it to where you guys can't have the quality time, or you can't take care of the business of the household or the family like you're supposed to, because this is becoming a distraction or what have you, or time, absorbing a lot of the time that should be spent somewhere else, then I might say, hey, you're on here, the times that you're on here really need to be some time that we need to do this, blah, blah, blah. But if it's to the point to where, a person is just on there and you just don't like that they're on there. Because some people will consider it you're on too much. You ain't even been on for 20 minutes, probably. But they just don't like the fact that you on there and they can't see what you
They
doing.
don't want you on there at all.
Well, you know, back to the first question, we're dealing with insecurity.
Yeah,
Folks
nobody has boundaries. No boundaries.
Yeah, here, I got an inquiring question for you. You know, should if couples, people who are in relationship, should they be allowed to have friends of the opposite gender? Hello.
I touched on that
Hello,
before,
folks.
and I mean, I don't see why. I mean, before you got in that relationship, you had friends, and you may have had some good friends that you've known for many, many years, even before you even knew your new relationship existed.
Uh-huh.
So who dictates y'all all of a sudden you're in this relationship with somebody and they want you to throw down all your opposite sex friends, and you may have a very good friend that's an opposite sex. You guys been friends for you like sisters and brothers. You love each other like that. So you're supposed to just flush them down the toilet?
That goes back to what I was saying. It deals with people's insecurities. See, if I know where we stand, if it's confirmed in my heart where we stand, I'm not worried about who you talking to, because I'm actually trusting that you're going to talk to them in a respectful way, you know, a decent way, and make sure that they talk to you in a decent way, and also that you're going to be respectful to the relationship, you know. So therefore, what am I tripping off of? If this is where we at, you're just talking to a person. That's all it is, really. You're talking to a person until that person crosses the boundary, because some same sex can cross the boundary too.
Right, you're right.
Okay, so you're talking to a person. That's all it is. You're friends with this person. That's all it is. Until boundaries are crossed, there is no issues. I'm friends with this person. The person, guess what? They happen to be born. This was the gender that was given to them. And
but if you're insecure and you think now let's go a step further. Some will say if that opposite sex person is somebody that you slept with at one point or another, it might have been 20 years ago. But does that change the dynamics?
And
somebody shouldn't be able to dictate who you deal with and who you don't deal with. Just period. If they are trying to do that, that's a problem. That is a problem. That's going to be a problem. That's going to stay a problem. I had that situation where I was dealing with, and this person was trying to dictate everything. And, you know, I had a child with this person. So I thought maybe if I let them, and it just went haywire. It went worse. Everything got worse and worse and worse. It never got no better. So I would say you look at it for what it is. That's not good for you, and move on. Do not let somebody control you in the rest of your life, because they will continue to do it.
And that's true. That's true. And that's good advice. I mean, yeah, it's about people may not always say it, they may not look at it as such, but it is about control.
Yep.
It is about
ain't that what's that lady?
That's it.
Control.
That's Janet.
Control.
Janet.
That's Janet.
Jackson.
You know what? You know Janet. Quit playing.
I just couldn't get it out. Y'all know I'm still.
There you go. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I gotta remember that when you say something.
You got that Cosby brain.
When you say something crazy. Well, you know, we have reached our time, you guys, and I have.
All right.
I really have had a wonderful show. I welcome. Geraldine. Well, I call her Monet. Nabwe for visiting us today. Nabwe. No, I said Nabwe. She said Nabwe. Well, Nabwe for visiting us and showing us a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time and giving us all that great information. John and Ben always, as usual, always got something good for us. And the feedback from y'all is just lovely. I mean, you guys really touched my heart with being a part of this and being there to just give your time, your comments, your feedback, all of that stuff. You just don't know how much that means to me. And I want to let you know you are appreciated, each and every one of you. And we can't even do a sex question today because I got to go. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to get a few of them next show, okay? So just be here.
You're going to get a double.
I'm gonna make up for you. You may get 3 sex questions next show.
Oh,
so
y'all make sure.
You need to do a disclaimer though. What? Tell these middle kids to stay off the inquiring minds.
You know what? Shut up, Jack. See, you ain't right.
Little baby.
You know, I'm telling you, this is
baby wanted some quick answers.
It be really grown folks that want to know. It be inquiring minds want to know. They be grown. Anyway.
Big man. If a grown-up was holding your mama's hand, little kid, I poured the water on you.
We want to thank you two, for joining in live. You got to excuse the panel. Sometimes they get a little off the rocker, but this is what we do on the Donna Smith Show. We're going to see you guys next Sunday, 7 o'clock Zoom. 7 o'clock YouTube Live, 6:30 Zoom. Join us. We are going to bring you some grown folk talk and discussion. And on that note, be grown or be grown. We're going to see y'all next week.
Be grown.
All right.
Be
gone or be grown. Y'all quit playing. Y'all know what I'm saying. Don't pay them no.